Yo, welcome back to another video. This is probably the sickest video I have made on the channel because today we are bagging the Fabia. This video is probably going to be split over like a few days. If you watched the last video, you would have seen what I bought. You would have seen the sick road trip me and Tom went on to get the air ride kit all the way from Boston, which is near Leicester. I'm from Worthing, which is kind of near Brighton. So yeah, a hell of a long way to go get this air ride kit. It is second hand, it is cheap, but we're throwing it on the Fab anyway. So this evening, I've just finished work, it's about 4 or 5 o'clock. I'm shooting to Tom's driveway and we're gonna start mocking up how it's all gonna fit in. We're gonna try do this whole video over a few evenings this week while we've got good weather still. So for the first mission of this video, we're gonna get the wiring loom in place in the car, but not actually plug it into the power, just so it's ready to go. And we're also gonna throw the compressor in the boot alongside the air management and the tank, and we're gonna just mock it up and make sure it looks good. Once we're happy with how it looks, then we're gonna buy all the airlines and then we're gonna go straight for it one evening, fit the bags in, add all the lines up and cross fingers that it works, I guess. So without further ado, I'm going to catch you guys at Tom's gaff and we're going to start installing the wiring loom and putting everything else in. 3, 2, 1. Right, we're at Tom's. So we've got wiring loom, we've got compressor and the management, and we've got the tank over there. So what we're going to do first is unscrew this rear bit where it joins in the middle there, and we're going to see if that wooden plate fits in the wheel well. I am feeling a bit doubtful. I think it's quite big. So if so, we'll have to trim it down, obviously, which is not a problem. We can do that. And then after we've got that sitting in the wheel well, we're then going to sort the wiring loom out. We have got to solder these to the main loom. That shouldn't be a problem. I have got another soldering iron. Ooh. Sub, if you can pull it from this side, then you can disconnect the sub. Yeah. Oh, it's coming up with the wood, isn't it? Oh yeah, because we attached the wood, didn't we? Right, so we've got to disconnect our dodgy sub doing. And then that can just pull out. Bloody hell, mate, gently. Right, so now that is out, we're left with this. And actually looking at it, I think that will fit in here quite nicely. So that's the next step. We're just gonna lower that in here, see how it sits. Right, we've tried resting this in there, but because it's got these corner bits on it, it isn't quite sitting flush, because obviously mine's got raised bits. So we're going to take them block bits off that, and then so it's just going to be a flat bit of wood, and then rest it in and see how it sits. If it sits all right, sweet, and then we'll go from there. Oh, now I've got nails hanging out, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't fit that way. So shall I flip it, spin it around?
Yeah.
Fit that way, hold on.
So
We have to cut that corner off, haven't we? Yeah. Right, get to the sawing. Timber. Right, so as you can see, we've cut that, we've cut that, so that can sit in the middle, but still got a bit of wiggle here. Just needs a tiny little, literally like a finger, that thick, a slither. So Tom's gonna get a slither on the go. put this under there, it's going to stop that. Yeah, that's good enough, isn't it? We'll drill that in, go from there. Right, so that's now in. We did do it just like that. I know it's sketchy, but it's got the tiniest bit of wobble. I'm not worried right now, it's just about trying to get it in place. The next thing is going to be soldering or connecting these wires back to the main loom. You're going to have to get your soldering iron, mate. Hold it on the soldering, not the wire.
Oh, shit, mate.
Right, we've both come to the conclusion that neither of us can solder whatsoever, so we've binned that straight off. And we are going to use, where is it? That is what the previous owner used for the power cable, so I am just going to reuse that, because if it worked before, it'll work again. It's not ideal, I wanted to solder it, but we can't solder, so we're going to use that connector on the power wire. Tom's just gone to look to see if he has any spade connectors for the other one, for the ground, so that's all we got, that's what we're going to run, so sod it. So we couldn't solder, so this is what we've done. Yep, just don't worry about that, it's all going to be fine. We're going to throw that back in, and now we're going to route the loom through the car. We've just got the ground cable, feeded it up, put it on the other ground that I'm using my sub on, and a few other bits. And obviously we're not Sparkies, so we don't know. Can you put multiple grounds on the same thing? Who knows? I mean, it's all metal at the end of the day, so probably be all right. Right, so the ground's on, that trim's all put back together. There's a little cable guide for it that came in there, so we're just clamping all that down on there. And then we just got to route the power cable down the side of these trims all the way. There's a grommet underneath my glove box under there that can go through into the engine bay. So yeah, we're just gonna start routing the wires through. Right, so we're currently feeding the wires through, so I've had to take my glove box out because back in there is the main grommet loom that I've obviously run everything from before. EGT, boost hose, power cable for sub, all goes through that grommet. And that's what we're going to run this power cable through that grommet as well. So I'm going to quickly probably whack a time lapse on and just crack on with this, see if we can get this power cable through that grommet into the end. So we're in the glove box. These are obviously the bags. I've got all these wires used for other bits and bops, so just don't worry about that. In there is obviously the grommet. So you've got the main grommet. This is my EGT, exhaust gas temperature sensor. That goes through the grommet. Round the edge is plastic. These ones in the past, these two, I've just drilled through the metal in the bulkhead, which I know is dodgy, but it's been fine. They're not, it hasn't cut the wire up, it's fine. But round there, around the edge, it's plastic. So we're going to drill through the plastic now, not the metal bulkhead, and get this little number through there.
You slip and drill through the back.
Oh mate, just drill through the bag, did you say?
Yeah, you slip. It's metal.
It's metal. It's not plastic, it's metal. Oh. Have you got any metal cutting bits? Drill bit, the drill span.
Going the wrong way.
Huh?
Going the wrong way.
Right.
Go the other way.
Go left. What, undo? You want to go right, don't you?
Go on, then.
Oh, it's through. Oh, done. Easy, mate. Right, so we had a spade terminal on there. With the hole I've just drilled, the spade terminal will go through, so we've cut that off. I'm now going to feed this through the bulkhead to Tom. Once we've got it up there, then we can put a new spade on. That's good to go. But what I am going to do is feed that through, then we're going to put the whole of the interior back and meet you guys in the engine bay.
Yeah, go on then.
What you mean?
Yes.
Yes, yes, Dash is back in. Sick. I've routed the wire for the little controller, so it just pops out there like that. Obviously, I'll sort that out. I'm not really too bothered about that right now. And then what we're going to do is, it's another bit of loom for something. Hang on. So now this cable's obviously come out here, so we can connect that to that spade terminal there, and then that goes on the battery with a fuse. But obviously we're not actually plugging it in. We're not actually plugging it in yet, so all I'm going to do for the time being is just get that spade connector clamped on. Once that's clamped on, whack a bit of tape around it, and then when we're actually ready to put the bags on and actually get it work, then I'll plug that other bit of lube in, and then we'll bolt it to the battery. But for the time being, I'm just going to wrap a bit of tape around there, just leave it in the engine bay in a safe place and go from there. So that is going to be taped up and stored nice and safe just in there like that. We'll neaten that up at a later date. So yeah, we've got the whole wiring loom plugged in and wired to the battery through the bulkhead. All that is installed. Controller, everything in here is plugged in. We did neaten it up. I'm just going to go around everything with some cable ties and neaten it up. The only thing we'll have to plug in is the remote wire. I am just going to feed that straight into the amp for the sub. That should be all good. But apart from that, we will be ready for bags. So I'm not going to worry about that tonight. Obviously, it's getting a bit late. I think we're going to come back tomorrow and yeah, get the big job on with the airlines and the bags. Rightio, so it is currently Tuesday now, which is the day after yesterday. It is 6:30 at night and it has started to get dark. Now, me and Tom are on a mission to get these bags in tonight. Because of the time of day it is and it's going to be getting dark, I'm going to want to try and get this smashed out ASAP. So I am going to try film as much of it as I can, but also I might be popping the phone down. So all I was trying to say is that I was just going to pop the phone down quite a few times and really crack on with this. Obviously, because it was getting dark, we really wanted to finish the build off in the first few nights and get it all sorted. So yeah, we're just going to crack on straight away with the rear end, get the rear shocks out and get the new airbags in. This is the perfect opportunity for me to just beg you guys to smash that subscribe button. We're nearly at 1.5k subscribers. That'd be so sick if we could reach that by the end of the week, because we're so nearly there, just a few more hundred to go. The light is gone, so like I said, I'm really not going to be filming much because it's just cracking on. But I am currently just running the airlines now, running out of here. And then I'm going to cable tie it all up to the rear beam really neatly. I don't want it near the exhaust, but I also don't want it near the road because dirt could flick up and then the heat from the exhaust. So I'm going to just try and go in the middle of the beam and then run it dead across to the wheel well. Right, as you can see, you've got two lines now. One goes off that way across the beam, one goes off this way. There is a little bit of slack because obviously you need slack for it to... this beam is going to move, so I do want there to be a little bit of slack, which there is, so that's good. It's not ideal having it dangling down just at the road, like debris is going to go up at them. So yeah, I might have to figure out another way in the future to have it, but for now that's how it's going. So we've run all the lines, rear bags are all put together. Like I said, I am cutting this video out quite a lot. This is how we currently look at the rear. Damn! What the hell? Yeah, she looks sick. So we are now jacking up the front, one corner at a time, and doing the front. Right, it's about 9 o'clock. Current situation, we're just getting the near side front shock all disconnected. CV boot has left the chat big time, but we're not worried about that. We're worried about bags. So we've got that disconnected from the hub, undo the 3 top mount bolts, and that is good to come out. Held the airbag strut up in the top mount, and we're going to have to drill the top mount holes out a bit. So yeah, let's do that.
Just what you want in it in your intake.
Right, as you can see, we did do some modifying, but it's all okay. That's what you have to do with bags, modify it up. So currently, don't worry about that. I'm currently just doing her up. As soon as this goes tight, get it in the hub, over to the other side. Drag it down. Come back up, come back up.
Fucking fix, mate.
Here's more.
Alright then. I reckon you should go down like last time I did. It's going in. Leave my tail.
Right, we're just on the other side now, lining the shock up. That's it. Seeing how close she is after we've done some modifying. Oh, she's very nearly there, not really. Right, the Fab is back. She's back. Mate. Oh my god. That side is talking, mate. Right, we don't even know if it works yet. So now we've got to sort out all this mess. Wire the compressor in, plug all the air lines in, and just fingers crossed it holds air and it works. Right, I know this is not what you meant to use power cables. I am going to solder this at a later date, but for the sake of the video and tonight, I'm just going to whack this to get it going. So I don't want to hear any moaning from anyone in the comment section.
No, it's fused.
Also, if you haven't watched this video, we've got no idea whether these bags work. They're second hand. They're 10 years old. Bought one off an OnlyFans girl in Leicester. At the end of this video, I will say how much I paid for it as well. Right now, I just need a 10mm. It's just going in. Oh my god. So technically, if I turn my key in the ignition, the compressor, it all should just start doing something. Oh, I'm so nervous.
Don't turn it on. Like, don't turn the engine on.
Oh. I think the compressor is building up pressure. I can hear a leak. I can hear a leak. Go on the boot. Go on the boot. Yeah, look, it's leaking. That's leaking. Look, put your hand up.
Yeah.
You fucked it.
It's a bit of a weird angle, just want to cut it straight.
This was so worrying. Neither me or Tom have a clue what is going on, and we're so nervous. There's small air leaks coming out of everywhere, so we're just letting it build pressure and see if it's going to hold up. It's going up, but that there is the pressure of the tank. I can hear another leak. Can you hear that?
Oh, there's bag boys on it, mate.
That's blowing out. Okay, we'll leave it for 1 minute.
What's it meant to get
It's still
to?
going up. It needs to get to like at least 150.
The compressor and the tank works. The two cheapest parts work. I think it's just the air going into the tank.
there's air coming out of there though.
Yeah, it's not a lot, is it?
Why do you reckon that is like a leak of air or something?
It's got a blow off valve, mate. When the turbo pressure gets too high.
So I just let it, because what you can do, you can preset what you want the tank to get to. So shall I just let it get to...
Just let it get to max. See if it holds pressure. I can see why people have 2 compressors.
What's that?
I can see why people have 2 compressors. Imagine having to wait like this every time you air out.
If you don't, because it will do it while you drive.
Yeah.
Hopefully what happens is that I'll press button 1. It's freaking out. It's going up and down. That's not good.
It's just calibrating, no?
Do you reckon it's just going to go up and down because it's leaking?
No.
All the pressure's just...
Got it. Did you press it?
Yeah, nothing else.
They'll all have like a blow off, won't they? Because if it goes up too much. Yeah, this side's leaking.
Yo, right. I think the last thing you guys would have seen, it would have been 2 nights ago, where we just got the bags fitted and tested it. Now, there has been a bit of a pain since then. So, there was a leak. Pretty much every single connector was leaking. So, I only had a handful of connections that came with the airline hose that I bought, and only some of them fit, most of them didn't fit. So, because obviously I only had a handful of connections, some of them didn't fit, we Amazon primed the worst one that was leaking the most overnight, fitted it Friday, or Thursday night, a couple of days ago, and it seemed to hold air. We went for a drive up and down the road, it all seemed all right. And then I thought I'd leave it aired all the way up at like 70 PSI each corner overnight, came out to my car in the morning, and it had all gone down. So I was obviously like, oh, well, it's leaking, so I've left it. But a lot of my mates said, look, if it leaks overnight, that's just not the end of the world. Like, try drive it, because it tops itself up. If there's a tiny leak on one corner, it'll just go up and top itself up. So as long as it's not overworking the compressor, at the minute, it's all right to drive. And then, so what I have done is order really nice, decent quality fittings that I am going to fit. So, but for now, it seems like it's driving absolutely fine. So yeah, in other news, the smooth bumper's back from the body shop. Now, the agreement I had with the guy with this body shop was that I'm going to prep it, which I did, which you guys have seen like a few weeks ago. I prepped the whole bumper, and he was just solely going to paint it, which is what he's done. Now, I've never prepped bodywork before, I've never done it before, so it has come out not the best, but it's my fault, so I'll show you. So you can kind of, I mean, to be fair, you can't really see, but it's just like all the little marks, there's like little marks, and it's not like quite smooth. You can't really see in this light, but it's my fault because I didn't prep it very well. And he painted it, the paint seems mint, the paint seems to match pretty well. Paint seems good quality, like, so yeah, but anyway. So what we're now gonna do for the rest of the video is get this bumper back on. And I'm also gonna put the old winter grille cover on, rare loot by the way. And I think the Fab is going to be transformed. Right, new bumpers as well, the smooth bumper's back on. The winter grille cover's back on. Let's move this out of the way. It's aired out right now. I'm pretty chuffed, guys. Let's have a look. Obviously the paint isn't ideal, it's not the best, but it's my fault. I still need to get the grill bit back in, and I also do need a new splitter, but from standing about 1 metre, 2 metres away, you can't notice. And she looks absolutely sick, to be fair. I'm absolutely chuffed. Yeah, thanks for watching me do all this, I really appreciate it. Without you guys watching, me doing stupid stuff like this might not have been possible, so I really appreciate it, everyone. This is like so sick. I've always wanted a car on bags and I've managed to do it, so absolutely gassed. I'm going to skip over to tomorrow and get a few videos of the Fabia car show, which is pretty sick. So yeah, let's head there now. So after a few nights of struggling with air leaks and bits and bobs like that, we got the Fabia done. The Fabia is bagged. We managed to get it into a show on the Sunday. So the same week we fit the bags, we got it into a local car show. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that watched these videos. Probably without you guys watching these videos, I wouldn't be able to do this type of stuff in my car. It's so sick. So I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already and you're new to this channel, please, please, please smash that subscribe button. Join the crew, because we are only going to do more and more stupid stuff to mine and my mates' cars.
I just wanna be sweet to you, babe. Sweet to you, baby. I wanna be your everything. I wanna be your everything. I wanna be your everything. I wanna be your. I wanna be your. I wanna.